Welcome back to Daytime. Now he's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's an instrumentalist, and he's a dancer. Quadruple threat, that's right. And he's also worked with such industry greats as Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys and Scott Storch on his newest album, Undeniable. You can check him out tonight in Mississauga's very own Celebration Square. Joining us right now is Frank Anthony. Frank, thank you so much for coming today.
My pleasure, guys.
Now, we were actually reading your bio, and I understand that during your music and your fascination with music in the early ages, you actually took a different direction and you're steered off course just a little bit. What happened?
You have to, like, what do you mean, like, I took a different...
Well, actually, we read on your bio that you wanted to be a music artist all your life, but you say you found yourself on different paths. So you steered off course just a little bit. What happened there?
Well, I mean, my whole life, I've gone through, like, a lot of different things in my life. So, I don't know, I went from wanting to be like, I've always loved music. It's always been a passion of mine, but I guess I never really had I think I just hit the mic. I never had, like, basically the go-ahead to just go for it. I mean, so I went from wanting to be a teacher to wanting to do this and do that, but it just was one day that I just decided to, like, put all my energy towards it, and since then it's just been music.
And what happened on that day that you decided, you know what? Yes, there. I'm back on track. I'm there. I'm ready to go.
I mean, you know what? It's kind of funny because like, a lot of people laugh at this because I've been through a few interviews and it's always the same thing. Like, I had a girlfriend for a long time, and one day we broke up, and I was like, you know what? This was a while back, but I decided that I'm just going to follow my dreams, and this has always been something I wanted to do, and it just took off from there.
Well, we're glad you
crazy.
did.
Yeah.
And you just released your debut album, which is really excited. Before we get into that, I mean, I had mentioned you're a singer, songwriter, instrumentalist, and a dancer. Which one came first?
Definitely singer. Yeah, because my father was a singer, and he's been in many bands, and I guess he's inspired me to do it. I guess I picked up on his genes. So yeah, definitely singing. I've been singing since I was probably 5, so yeah. And along came the guitar and then the piano, which I'm all self-taught, by the way, so.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Good for you.
Is there anything that you'd like to add to your repertoire at this point? Actor, author, interior designer?
Come up with your own fragrance?
Yeah, hey.
Oh no, definitely. You know, I'm trying to build that marketing machine, but definitely acting for sure in the future. Yeah, if possible.
So what did you grow up listening to?
My influences are pretty different from a lot of people. I mean, I guess some people are influenced by 50s music, but, like, that's one of my main influences. Like, I love barbershop music. I still love it today. Like, it's in my iPod. You can, like, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Little Anthony and the Imperials. I love Elvis. Those are my main influences, but of course I love 90s R&B and stuff like that too. So.
What is it about that earlier era that really appeals to you?
I don't know. I just feel like it was, like, I feel like it was real music. You know what I mean? And it just, every time I listen to it, I get a good message from it, and just the sound and all the harmonies and the way it was put together. I think it's amazing. So.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we actually have a clip that we're going to throw to right now. So let's take a look right now of Frank Anthony in action.
Wait a minute, stop, take a look at yourself. Check yourself out, now you can understand why I can never help myself. Both your lips and your hands, I don't ever wanna feel them come off of me. Take all of this love and put it right there. Keep it where it's supposed to be. Ain't no turning back now. It's too late, nothing that we can do. You're bad, my bad. It's out of control since you've been with me. I've been running off from you.
So that was just a taste of what we can expect from Undeniable, of course, your debut album, Frank.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
I mean, it's been a crazy ride. I was started doing demos and kind of mixtapes here in Toronto, and I guess I got caught on by someone in Vegas, and I got flown down there. I was actually living there and in Los Angeles, and the whole experience, like, one thing just led from another. I started off at the Palms. I was working with Al B. Sure, who's like an R&B legend, and then I got introduced to a producer named Pooh Bear, who's wrote, like, a lot of R&B hits. Like, he's on over 250 million albums sold. So
Wow.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah. 4 Grammys, like, and he was a pleasure to work with. And just from there, I got introduced to so many different people. Like, I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Tyga from Young Money. He was really cool, and just, you know, Pooh Bear's friends with Scott Storch. That's how I got introduced to him, and it was just like dominoes.
That's incredible. This is your debut album.
Yeah.
To work with so many industry greats.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it was amazing.
Does it put a lot of pressure on you to work with these people? Does it take a lot of pressure off you to know that you're being able to put out such a good product because of them?
I mean, you know what? It's kind of a little bit of both, because when you're there and you're in the studio and you just see them and they're just giving you this look, and then you have to like perform. But at the same time, you know that they're the best at what they do, so it's just going to be amazing at the end. And I think we got a pretty good product out of them.
Yeah.
And you're going to be performing tonight at the Celebration Square. What can we expect from you?
I mean, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of singing. There's going to be some joking. I mean, it'll be a fun show. I'm happy that I'm getting to perform in my hometown. It's been something that I wanted to do for a while, so I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's happening all tonight. It's going to be a great show. Glad that, yeah, you'll be there performing for everybody.
For sure.
All right, sounds good. Frank Anthony, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, you can check him out, frankanthonymusic.com, to pick up Undeniable, his debut album, with all of those fantastic talents on there as well. Should be a great, great listen. And as well, he's on Facebook and YouTube as well, so you can check him out there. And tonight in Celebration Square. When we come back after this, though, we're heading outside, I think.
That's right. A lot of events taking place right now
So
in the PL
much
regions.
with the Waterfront Festival. And yeah, so with Waterfront Festival, tons of stuff coming up with the
So
entire
much.
thing. We're inside, we're outside, we're in the kitchen, or we're here on the couch.
We can't decide.
Can't decide. It's all coming up after this. Stick around, don't go away.